At some point, it's like, I want this to happen. I think this is the key. I think this is our fourth piece. And you guys, look, is it an overpay? Sure. Did the Knicks overpay? Sure. But if you have a conviction about that being something that you think can take you over the top and help you achieve your goals, and you think that that is a missing piece to what you've got going, then you stop caring about, right? It's kind of like, I'll give you, for instance, right? So, like, I had really wanted this house. Truthfully, my whole family wanted it, right? And so at the time, I didn't end up giving the guy more, but I just gave them their listing price. What am I going to do? Am I going to offer the guy $10,000, $20,000 less, and then over the course of 30 years, and then what? Then I don't get the house, right? At some point, you're like, I want this so badly, I'm willing to do what it.
You just pay the price.
What it takes to get this. I want this to be over with, and so if you have a conviction and you say, look, this can be a part of this can be something that we can have for the next 5 years. This is something that fits perfectly with what we've got. I totally understand why they covet having Mikal Bridges, because of the instant chemistry that all of those guys have.
Yeah.
The fact that if we say if anybody believes in that, the best ability is availability, he never misses basketball games.
Yeah.
And he's an outstanding player as a high-level role player. Okay? And if you've got the guy that you think can take the last shot in the game, and you've got your all-NBA caliber player, and you may have two of them, because everybody conveniently forgets that Julius Randle wasn't part of that, whether they keep him or not. The guy was an all-NBA player literally a year ago, and they didn't have him either. Okay? And so if you think, like, this is a piece that fits, you know that we're going to have great chemistry because all these guys are like band of brothers, and if it's an overpay, it's an overpay, but we desperately covet this. And somebody, tweeted me last night, and they're like, where's that Rudy Gobert overpay energy? Well, the point with Rudy Gobert is I thought it was an overpay, and I didn't like the fit.
Yeah.
And you could say, well, look, it worked out. They got to the West Finals this year. And I would say, okay. But you were able to – the reason I didn't like the fit is because I thought that they were super dangerous with Towns playing 5 against us. And they already had Naz Reid. And I like both of those guys. And I thought that you are now going to be spending a fortune on this team, and you've got to win within the next couple of years, and you've got a 21-year-old star. And it's just not on that same timeline. And I also am a Bridges fan. You know what I mean? I think,
yeah.
and I think the Knicks are going to be absolutely awesome.
The Chris Vernon Show, presented by Caesars Sportsbook, live weekdays at noon